Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine show presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics. And Mary Catherine Harvey here, she figured, well, Tim, it's senior week. Put away the books, put away the laptop. Let's just do this in person.
Yeah.
So with the Patriot League Championships on the horizon, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm fired up for your team. You're looking for your second Patriot League title in the last 4 years. What do you remember most from your plebe year and that group that you hope to recapture this weekend?
Yeah, the group my plebe year, they were just like relentlessly aggressive, I think is like the word I would use for them. Like their captain in that first C class at the time, they just cared a lot about winning, and we went after it and we were able to claim that title. So I'm really confident in like every single boat's ability this year to be able to do the same thing.
Now, how fitting is it, given that you grew up in Lock Harbor, that you get to cap your Patriot League run in your home state of New Jersey? I'm
pretty excited. I love New Jersey. I'm a huge New Jersey advocate. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. My aunt used to live in Cherry Hill actually. So yeah, a lot of ties to this course, which is pretty exciting.
How much experience do you have personally rowing on Cooper River?
I rowed there a few times in high school. I walked onto the team as a coxswain, but I did row in high school. So I've been down the course at least, I would say, like 5 or more times. And
one of your teammates at your rowing club growing up, she rows for Georgetown. How fun is it you get to compete against each other coming up this weekend?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're going to show them a good race, that's for sure.
What is the secret to being a dynamic coxswain?
Honestly, it took me a long time to figure out. I didn't coxswain in high school, so I just came into this brand new. It definitely took me kind of until this year to really figure it out. But I think it's getting to know the girls you're rowing with. With being a coxswain, every day it rotates 8 different people that you have in the boat. So it's about knowing their skill level, personality types, their energy level, just trying to figure out what you need to do as a coxswain to make the boat as cohesive as possible and align them so that you can be as effective as you can be. I think it's also a lot about caring about the technique of the sport, which I do a lot. I do a lot of side watching film and things of that nature. And yeah, just being aggressive, that's what works for me. Every coxswain's different in their personal style. I like to be aggressive, so yeah.
I love that. When you're watching film, what are you keeping an eye on?
Blade work, body work. There's a certain rhythm you need to do things in as a rower. So I watch each individual person and I see are they opening up their bodies early? Are their blades being direct? Things of that nature. And then I can talk to them about it in the boat if I think they're making that mistake when I've watched it on film. So.
Now, being a coxswain, it's not for the faint of heart. How has the academy helped you find your voice and be assertive so that your boat can be successful?
Yeah, the academy, plebe year really forges you into that sort of person that is aggressive. I was definitely a lot more timid as a coxswain as a plebe, but once I've over these last few years gaining leadership experience, because being a coxswain is a leadership experience in and of itself, that just really allowed me to be able to come into this the boat that I'm in right now and just be able to attack every piece with confidence.
All right, now that your senior away from the water is also winding down, what are you most excited for senior week as commissioning's on the horizon?
I'm super excited. My family's coming in. We have this nice house in downtown Annapolis. It's going to be really great. I'm excited to spend that time with people that I love, to be able to celebrate this big moment. I'm going submarines, so I'm just excited to be able to celebrate that and get ready for Charleston. So it's the whole week, honestly, nothing in particular. It should be really fun.
Navy women's rowing, it's America's boat. It's America's team out there. How much pride do you ladies take in getting to represent this place and compete for a Patriot League championship?
Oh yeah, being the captain this year, it's been I have so much pride in being able to lead the team with that. Having the whole class stand behind us and be America's team has been absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, it's just been the greatest opportunity of my life. We're the only service academy that has a rowing team. So we stand for Army and Air Force when we go out there, every single service, because it's just us. And being able to throw down great pieces against these teams and show them what Navy crew can do, it's been really phenomenal.
How can Navy crew be successful this weekend?
We've done it. We do it every single practice. Our head coach, Joe Schlossberg, is always the hardest team you'll need to compete is the boat next to you. So we really try to bring that energy into every single piece. That attack, that aggression. Lay it all on the line. Our class has this phrase fire me north, and for us that just means leave all the Bancroft stuff in Bancroft and just get after it. So I think if we can just relax this weekend and do what we do best, we're gonna come out on top. I have confidence in that.
All right, last thing, MC, given how you have gotten after it, not just as a coxswain, but also here at the academy, if you could go back in time right now, have a conversation with plebe or MC, she's getting ready for I-Day, what would you tell her with the end on the horizon?
I would tell her to just, stay sharp the whole time. Like don't give up. I mean, it can be easy, like especially like you're like youngster, your sophomore year, and like kind of in the middle to just kind of fall off and like whatever. But really like try to like take full advantage of this place. There's so many opportunities every single year, and just like love the team because it is fleeting and like it's only 4 years with like the best women I've met here. So really, I'm really enjoying it now. But just try to enjoy like every single second you have with them. So.
All right, I lied. One last request. Can we get maybe a start call that you would bark out when this V8 gets going on Friday?
Sure. So just for preference, I have to like, I guess you'll see.
You gotta ramp it up.
Yeah. So I'm kind of sitting like this, and I'm like, squeeze, squeeze, like, to get them going, and then we just pick it up. I have to drop it a lot of octaves to get their attention, so kind of awkward to do on camera.
Well, that was plenty fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. Go get them this weekend.
Thank you. Yeah, we're excited. Thanks so much.
You have been listening to the Navy Sports Magazine Show, presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics.